We're real reviews. We're back. I can't show that full trailer because YouTube be banging us, and I ain't got no money to be fighting these lawsuits. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't realized by now, this is a Alien Romulus discussion. I got some guests here. I got my homegirl Maite. How you doing?
Hey.
I got Show 'em Jay. Jay, what's going on? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing the gun thing with my fingers, and it's lagging. Sorry.
That's okay, but I'm glad you're at least letting us know what's supposed to be happening because what we're getting is totally different. You know what I mean? All right, and then of course we got the phenomenal photographer Corey Marcus. What's going on, sir?
What's going on, Jay?
Good. I'm good. I'm good. I thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for watching this movie. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there that the reason I have called on you guys to be my experts in this film and this genre is because I can't watch stuff like this. I can't handle gore.
I knew it.
I get grossed out pretty eily, and I got a photographic memory. Yes, and I just couldn't do it. And I saw the trailer came up, and I was like, no, not gonna be me. Not gonna be me. So I've called you guys here knowing that you guys would give this movie a shot, hoping that you guys can shed some light for those who haven't seen it yet to let us know if it's worth seeing or worth not seeing. So we're going to start off with our spoiler-free review. And at first, I'd like to know from you guys, what were your initial impressions when you heard about this movie being released or when you first saw the trailer? Maite, I'd like to start with you. What was your initial impression?
My initial impression was like, okay, another alien movie, but I like a lot of horror movies, so I'm always up for it. So I was like, all right, let's see what's gonna happen.
See, I knew I called the right person. I knew I called the right person. All right. So, Jay, tell me your initial impression, sir. What was going on?
My initial impression was pass on this completely.
Mm,
I didn't like the Prometheus movies. I hated
mm,
Aliens Resurrection. I don't even remember Alien 3. And the only thing that gave me any hope for this was the director, Fede Alvarez, because he
mm.
did an amazing job with the remake of Evil Dead back in, I want to say 2013.
Yeah.
And he's a very good horror director. And I think Alien is always firing on all cylinders when it's a horror movie first.
Mm. Horror movie before sci-fi.
Yes.
Mhm.
I got you. All right, Corey, talk to me, man. What was your initial impression?
I I'm more of a casual Alien fan.
Mm,
Uh, I'd like because honestly, I probably don't remember like anything besides was it Prometheus? Because I watched Prometheus a few times. But this one, I was like, oh, it looks like it could be a good time, and I got the Stubbs pass, so I was like, why not? 'Cause it's, three movies,
well, get your money's worth.
yeah,
Mhm.
why not go see it?
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So it sounds like we got a mixed group about excitement here, which I like. Because I'm hoping that it hit you guys all in a way that you can uniquely explain.
Mhm.
What I do want to know that I do want to share this with you guys. Okay, this was sent to me from somebody that was supposed to be on the show, but they bailed on me. No, sorry, he didn't bail on me. He couldn't make it. Eric Perez, shout out to him. He's a huge fan of the franchise. He and I both Predator fans, but he's come to love the Alien franchise as well. So according to the timeline, the way these stories are told, this is the order you would watch it. I know I'm talking to a few young bucks here. Have you guys? And I'll start with you, Maite. Have you seen all of these?
No. Not all of them.
Like
I
that.
see maybe like a good three of them, maybe four,
Yay. That's a good
maybe.
number. That was a good
Hey,
number.
good for you.
Yeah, I
Because
really
you're missing
thought
out
you was gonna
on
say that this was it for you. Okay, Jay, I already know. Tell me, have you seen any of these?
I've seen all of them.
I've, I,
Don't waste your time with AVP.
mm,
Horrible. The Prometheus movies are great ideas and not good execution. Um, watch Aliens and Alien. Act like the other ones didn't matter.
mm, damn, that's what's up. How about you, Corey? You said you're a casual fan. How many of these have you seen?
I've seen all of these except Covenant, which is I actually started watching it in the other room after the movie went off because I was like, this is like the only one I haven't seen.
Okay.
Corey,
more than casual.
Wait, hold on, Corey. You have to watch Alien Covenant, if nothing else, for the flute scene. Because it's so disturbing.
I'm using my imagination. I'm disturbed, and I know I'm not gonna watch it.
The movie itself was just like where is this going? Because I'm thinking about Prometheus, and I thought I was gonna pick up from there, but it seems like it's going somewhere else.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know where it went.
It's like I don't know where it went. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the reviews. And I don't want Monte to think I'm picking on her, so I'm not gonna let her go first because I've asked her 3 times in a row to go first. All right, so Corey, if you could, why don't you go ahead and give me your review? And remember, spoiler free at this point. Just highs and lows. What you liked about it, what you didn't like about it.
Of course, I like the visual effects of it. You know, it just improve upon it every time from what I've over the years they improve upon special effects. The alien looked good. I mean the third act was a little slow. I'm trying to not say anything about the movie.
We're gonna get there.
Yeah. The story just seemed like really straightforward. There was no bells and whistles to it. Like, this is what it is. You kind of see everything that's going to happen. Even from the trailer, it's like, oh, we're going to be in out in 30 minutes. They're not going to be in out in 30 minutes. What else?
So, well, let me ask you this. Maybe it can help with your review. Did you think, based on all the movies you saw, do you think it fit the franchise?
Oh yeah, you thought Alien. Yeah, it fit the franchise.
If it fits, it didn't feel like it was forced in there. Like, this isn't really an alien movie. Like, throwing a title on there isn't really enough. You know what I mean?
No, because like after because going from the timeline where you see aliens, it's like, okay, this is like right in between that spot between 1 and 2. So it's like a little filler action. Honestly, it like the franchise could have done without. This would still be the same. But I feel like it was just like, oh, let's make a movie about aliens. We got the fan base. Why not? Let's put the money out for it. That's what I was thinking. It's probably like a cash grab or something like that. It's not spectacular about the movie that's like going to blow your mind, but
okay, cool. Gotcha. So, as far as the execution, visually, you said it looked good. Writing wise, did it have some things that just kind of took you out of it, where you're just looking at the people next to you to wonder if they've seen this shit?
I mean, like, not like it was like the script wasn't anything special. Like, honestly, like I said, you could do it without. Like, it was nothing. Like, it was just really typical, straightforward.
Okay.
And I think that's what they were going for. They were just like, as soon as you make a movie, you got the money, why not? It can make a quick buck off this. Yeah, there was nothing spectacular about the script, but
okay,
it fit the scheme of things.
That might have made me give it a shot. If you would have told me the story was actually way more surprising than you thought it was going to be, then I might give it a shot. But I know that with the horror element, that really you don't need to have a script. You just need to put these people in a situation and then watch them get fucked up. So if you would have told me like, oh man, but the writing was spot on and it surprised me, I'd be like, well, maybe I'll watch it with my eyes closed. I don't know. Okay, so Jay, go ahead, get into your highs and lows, what you liked and what you didn't like about it, please, sir.
No, I think Corey hit it right on the head. I think the thing is that this was kind of, in a lot of ways, the same way that people viewed Force Awakens, in the sense that it took elements of previous films that we loved and combined it and kind of molded a movie out of it. It didn't reinvent the wheel, but it was a good movie. It wasn't anything spectacular. It wasn't anything that's going to make you be like, oh, I got to tell everyone I've seen this. But it was a good movie, that didn't try to fix anything or try to be something that it's not. It's an alien movie. The guy that made it is a horror director. He added definite horror elements. There is gore in there. There is the prototypical final girl. There's the jock. There's the tough chick. There is everyone that you would expect in a horror movie that would be cannon fodder. So with that said, like I said, it's a good movie. I wouldn't say it's like anything great, but it's not offensive to fans of the franchise. And I think fans of the franchise have been starving for a good movie. So when I walked out of the theater pleasantly surprised, I was like, I got to remember, this is something that's good compared to something that we've been given that for so long that's been crap. So I think that's the best way that I can sum it up.
Okay. Just so you know, Jay, when you rewatch this, I'm gonna just use this time to just throw the trailer up because your footage is still frozen. I don't want you to be offended. Think I'm cutting you out of this thing. but your input will still be heard. You know what I mean?
Okay. My internet sucks in Fallbrook. I'm sorry.
It's okay, man. We've all been there.
I actually call him Rectum, so
Well. I think they've earned that one tonight, man. I think they've earned that one tonight. All right, so Maite, I'm gonna let you close it off. Let us know, how did you feel about this movie? Highs, lows?
I mean, I agree with everybody. It was a good movie. I feel like it was a good movie to keep the franchise going, especially more to bring in, I feel like, more of the younger audience, because it was a young cast. So I feel like that's who it was trying to appeal more versus people who've been watching the franchise for years. So I think for that, it got the job done. So, I mean, I enjoyed it, as far as like the horror element. I, I didn't even go into it thinking of it being sci-fi, knowing that it is sci-fi, but I thought of it being more of a horror movie. So as far as those elements, I feel like, some people got scared, the jump scares, it was pretty gruesome, yeah, but in a good way, if people like that. And I feel like it wasn't too much. It was just a good way to keep it going. We'll see what happens after.
Was there anything about it that you just didn't like that put you off?
I mean, me, when it comes to horror movies, I always want more. I want to be terrified. And it was just like, okay, but I like to be terrified. I wasn't terrified.
So you it wasn't terrifying enough for you?
It wasn't terrifying enough for me, no.
What about the gore level? Did it meet your expectations?
It could have been more gory, but
I'm not
it's
going
like
to
mildly gory to me. I've seen very gory movies, especially throughout this year too, and it wasn't too gory, but it was gory enough.
So now I know if you ever recommend something, you're like, oh, it's not too gory. I'm like, yeah, that's an absolute no for me. All right.
But she's a fan of Terrifier.
So I got another question for you guys. I'm not sure. Everybody, I think, may have come across this movie, but did you guys remember the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal? It came out in 2017 called Life, the sci-fi horror movie.
Yes, it was. Yes, yeah.
The Venom.
How did you guys feel about that? Yes, it was a symbiote, wasn't it? Yes. How did you guys feel about that movie? And I'm gonna give everybody a chance to answer, but I'm gonna go right back to you, Monte. How did you feel about that movie? Did you immediately compare it to an alien movie, or did you feel like it stood apart? And then how does it? That's a two-part question. And how do you feel like it? Is it this movie kind of giving you the same vibes, or what do you think?
When it comes to aliens being in space on a spaceship, there's only so much you can work with. Where, so it is. I feel like for me, it did give a similar vibe to other movies I've seen, that being one of them, where it's like, okay, there's an alien creature, now it's terrifying, getting you, trying to take over you or whatever it needs to do. But there's only so much you can do with that, so.
All right, so I'll save that question. Corey, did you see Life?
Yeah, I actually just saw that recently.
Oh,
man, that ending was crazy.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
I was like, oh, what?
Absolutely. So how do you feel about it in comparison to this Alien movie you just got? Do you feel like they kind of mirror each other? Do you feel like it was enough separation where it's its own thing?
From what it did marry, it definitely married. Like, with this the weird space creature getting into the ship and just starting to just like off people. You think that at first it's just like, oh, it's this innocent thing that's not gonna be life threatening at all, and then everything just goes left. So it definitely was like you can definitely compare the two. Like,
Gotcha.
I could see them trying to make a franchise out of life itself. But the way, I ain't gonna say about the movie, but anyway.
Right, because that was gonna be my next question. Because I actually would like Another Life more than I would another Alien movie, but that's a whole nother show.
Yeah, so just like probably going off like where it came from, something like that. But they definitely married each other as just like an alien threat that you're trying to keep away from the planet. So yeah.
So then I can give a review. Then I've basically seen this movie. Is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
That was my concern. So, but I'm not gonna do that. Jay, tell me how you felt. As far as the movie life in comparison to the Alien franchise and this most recent one.
I'm so pissed it wasn't a Venom movie. It was right there. It was a Sony movie. It could have tied into the other Spider-Man movies. Whatever.
He wanted Venom.
It was a good movie. It's a lot better than the last couple Alien movies. I can give it that. Good cast. I think I enjoyed this Alien movie a little bit more than that, though. Just because, like I said, it took elements of the first Alien, which was a horror movie, and elements from Aliens, which was kind of more of an action movie, and that's one of my all-time favorite movies. So,
Nice. All right, so then we're now at the part where we're gonna give our review. All right, real review style. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys on the screen, and I'm gonna start with you, Jay. This is our rating system. Classic being the ultimate best. Is it a classic? Is it a good watch? Is it a catch on streaming? Like meh. Is it not doing it for you? Is it oh hell no? Or if you ever show me this again, I will slap you. Jay, please tell me where you're at.
It's tough because again, it's kind of like the man, the starving man who hasn't had anything to eat in a long time, and he's finally given like a turkey sandwich, and it's like, oh, this turkey sandwich is so great. It's the greatest thing I've ever eaten. Really? I don't think so. Probably not. I want to say it's a good watch, but I for a lot of people, I would say catch it on streaming.
Oh, so I need a hard one. I need a hard answer though. Is it gonna be catch on streaming or go watch?
I honestly catch it on streaming. It's good. It's really good, guys. It just doesn't reinvent the wheel. And with the rising ticket prices and everything going on, save your money for something that's really going to be awesome.
Woo, that is a good point there. The money cannot be wasted in these days. Okay, so Maite, tell me, is it a classic, good watch, catch on streaming, not doing it for me, oh hell no, or if you ever show me this again, I will slap you?
It has to be catch on streaming for me.
Ooh.
The only way I would say it would be a good watch. I mean, it is a good watch. I agree with Jay. Again, I also have the Stub Pass, the A-list, so I feel like I get my money's worth going, seeing all the movies I can. So if you have a pass like that, definitely worth, just going to watch it. But if you're gonna pay, just wait till it's streaming.
That's a fair point. Watching it with that membership, which I also have, it makes it easier for you to go see something that you could pass on. You want to get your money's worth, get into the theater, but if you're gonna throw out your hard-earned cash, you might I get it, might want to catch on streaming. Corey, what do you think, sir? Is it a classic, Good watch, catch on streaming, not doing it for me. Oh, hell no. Or if you ever show me this again, I will slap you.
Man, it is definitely not a classic.
It's not a classic, okay?
In the least bit. I think I have to agree with her. Like I have the stud pass, so like I was not going to take a loss regardless. Like I'm getting my money's worth because you get three free movies a week. So why it? But I'm also big on like the movie going experience because sometimes it's just better when you see them on theater versus home. You just don't get the same feel.
Right.
If I'm going with that route, I'd say it's a good watch. Because I don't feel like you'll get the same jump scares as you will watching at home. Like, cause at the movie theater, like the speakers are loud, and it really hits when you hear that boom. For that element, yes. But if you don't care, just like, hey, I'm good at home. I can save like $20 on a bucket of popcorn. I can sit on the couch and I'm chilling. Then wait for streaming. But I'm gonna have to say just to give some variety, I'd say it's a good watch.
Well, you went to a good watch. Woo, generous, because you made some excellent points of why it should be catch on streaming.
I'm trying to give it put an aspect for people that enjoy going to the movies. Like you can go see it at the movie theater. Like it's just like if it's not gonna hurt you, then yeah. But some movies are just better. I feel like that's better at seeing in the theater.
It's a better experience. You'll receive it better in the theater.
Yeah, versus at home.
No, I totally get that because even if you have the ultimate home theater surround system, you still have an opportunity to allow yourself to be distracted. You also, you don't get as dialed in. You're just home, But when you're in the theater, you're zoned in. You got to be quiet for other people, so you try not to play with your phone. If you're a good moviegoer, I mean, I've seen some. We've whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. Anyway, yeah, but at the theater, and then with all of that, the loudness and the lights and everything, you could receive it better. You can miss it at home. It could kind of just, especially if you don't. Not everybody has a immaculate setup, so it just be kind of playing on the TV, and you're not really getting pulled in with the whole visuals and the sound and the bass. And
I did go see it in 4DX too, and that was pretty cool. Yeah. So when the acid would like come and like flowing through the scene, you would like feel water splashing on your face, and whenever the pulse rifle would go off, you would see you would feel the motion of the pulse rifle behind you, like you're getting shot, and you would see like these flashing lights and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Oh man, I wish you could see your screen right now, bro. It's also your descriptions and as it's freeze framing and everything. I love it. I love it. Alien Romulus is in theaters now. I bet you heard everybody here. Catch on streaming was the overall say, but if you're one of those moviegoers and you wanna make sure you get a full experience to get the most out of the movie, then we definitely recommend you go see it in theaters. But to each his own. Let us know in the comments what you thought about it, what you thought about this review, what you thought about the overall franchise, if it fits everything, what you thought about Jay's internet connection. We want it all. And I want to also throw Maite on the spot. Now that we got you on one, I want to see you on more because you used to rock with us back in the days when we was Movie Lingo. You was doing the Movie Lingo minutes. I need you to join the team. I got you. All right, everybody here seeing it in the comments. Tell her join. I'm Eddie Lingo. You can follow me at Legacy Lingo. Thank you, Maite, Jay, and Corey for joining us, and we will see you guys on the next one. Real Reviews, live and unapologetic.